You can reach 2k points today with just the trial characters on any difficulty. In Team 1, put the double X's, Xingqiu and Zhangling. In Team 2, put in the Archons, Raidon Shogun and Venti. However, I'd recommend adding any sub-DPS and support people to your teams that you have lying around, as it should make things a little easier. No matter the difficulty, you'll be using this setup for Team 1 and then this setup for Team 2. I'd recommend doing this on either normal or extreme difficulty. If you added extra characters to help up your damage, then extreme difficulty should treat you better than normal. Here is the gameplay for extreme difficulty. Normal difficulty is essentially the same, but just sped up in killing enemies. I'm not playing perfectly, but it more or less shows how to play these trial character teams. For Team 1, you'll use Xingqiu's skill and then immediately burst to collect energy. Switch to Zhangling's skill and then burst. Use Zhangling's skill whenever it is up. Hit things with Zhangling, switch back to Xingqiu when Zhangling's burst is around 3 seconds from coming off of cooldown. And then you just rinse and repeat. You'll want to stay around the middle of things except when you are cleaning up. That way you do the most AoE damage. Whenever a nemesis enemy shows up, the Minotaur and Ruin Guards, stay in the middle of the normal enemies, but focus your attacks on the nemesis enemy once they get close to you.
Rain outlines your fate. Witness your toast. Nice and spicy. Rim cutter. Out the frying pan, into the fire.
For Team 2, Venti will carry you. Before starting, use Raidon Shogun's skill. Pull out Venti and use his skill and burst. Switch to Raidon Shogun whenever her burst is off of cooldown, burst, and go to town. Use her skill if it comes off of cooldown. Switch to Venti immediately when his burst is off of cooldown, and then repeat the pattern. Venti's burst holds a much higher priority than Raidon Shogun's burst. Make sure Venti's burst targets the middle of the area where the enemies are spawning. Venti's burst will usually point in the direction of the closest enemy, if one is close enough to make Venti auto-target, that is. Venti's burst will also go a certain distance out, so shooting at point-blank range on where you want the burst to be won't work. You'll need to be a little bit away from your target point. If you are far enough away, but not too far, you can just aim where you want the burst to go without worrying about auto-targeting. If you are too close, you'll need to align yourself so the auto-target will shoot where you want. One way to accomplish a good Venti burst is to go directly against the side of the line of enemies and then burst.
Now you shall perish. Shine down. Think you can get away? Here we go. Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal. takeoff. Wouldn't gliding be faster?
There is no escape.
You really know how to get me going.
Brace yourself.
Now you shall perish.
Think you can get away? Here we go.
Illusion shattered.
I messed up.
Time for takeoff.
Born to oblivion.
I hope this helped you out. Have fun with the new event.